Alright, do you know what? Let me make a start on the world then. Conjure in 4. Let's play. Watch this. Does anyone want to pick my starting word while I get hydrated? I'll use whatever the word first person says use on the stream. I'll use it. As long as it fits, of course. Yeah, it would be cheating if Kona did. Okay. Anyone else but Kona? Anyone who hasn't done it yet? Any 5-letter word you can think of, I'll do it. Pants. Okay, I'm going with pants. Let's go with that. I got an N. Okay. Oh no, hang on. We've got. Nerve? Fuck it. That is a good one. It uses the E twice, so I'm pretty sure. Okay, we need to get rid of the O and the U. And the I, because that's also a vowel. Boing is a fun word to say. Okay, ing. Okay, hang on. There's going to be a lot of words now, actually. Shit. We've not used a U. Fling? I think that might be it. Because I've not used any other... No, it's not. Okay. I think it's going to be two consonants. I don't think there's going to be a U in there. So we can rule out U. Can't be anything like bling either. Bling? No, there's no L in there, actually. I think it's going to be a two-consonant one. H... No, it could be a W. Wing. Something wing. Could be... I reckon it's going to be a very uncommon word, maybe, from the looks of it, from what I'm getting out of this. This is the name that J.K. Rowling would give a Chinese character. Okay. Icing. I think it might be icing. Because there's a C there, and that's the only word I can think of. It is. Okay, hell yeah. At the very last guess, I got it. I'm surprised you accepted Ching as a real word as well. We'll do some GeoGuessr. And then I'll do some Duolingo. And then I'll see what I want to talk about today. Alright, GeoGuessr. It's palm trees. That means we're along the equator. Somewhere nice and warm. That's not English. This could be somewhere in Argentina, possibly. Somewhere else. Oh, hang on. Can I get closer to that? Right. Oh, is it? They are driving on the right. Potentially not in any Americas then. I thought it'd be South America, but it's not. No, it could be. Actually, no. They do drive on the right in in America. I'm getting mixed up. I thought it was the I was thinking of Europe for a second. What? Come on. That looks like Spanish to me. I wonder if that bus is going to tell me the answer. They're using Celsius. Okay. This might be Europe. I don't think it's going to be anywhere in America then. Aeroporto, that's Spanish. Oh man, you guys aren't making this any easier. Gasoline, ethanol. This could be Mexico, it could be Brazil. I'm gonna guess Argentina. It was Brazil. I got the continent right, that's something. Unfortunately, it's too late, Sanix. I only had 3 seconds left. That's bad cable management. It's making me think it might be Japan. No, Tyrone Street. This could be America. I didn't realize Brazil had distinct gas stations. Also, if you want to use the mirror trick, you can just look in the reflection and see what car make and model it is, and then you'd know which country this is. But I'm not going to do that. I didn't see that. I didn't know that. To be fair, I've never been to a Brazilian gas station. Office Works. I think this is America, right? Question is, America could be fucking anywhere. Oh, hang on, are these tram lines? San Francisco. Australia! Okay. That was bad. I couldn't have done anything about that. I didn't really have much else to go on in that time as well. I think this might be one of my... Oh, hang on. Sign? I did a guess, because the timer was going down. I thought, okay, tram lines. San Francisco has trams. It's not the only place in America that does. That's why I went with it. It did look a bit too flat to be San Francisco. Pisa. That's in Italy, isn't it? Naples. Rome. Pretty sure it's near Rome, isn't it? Or is it in Rome? Find more signs to try and narrow it down if I can. Get in front of that sign there. What does this tell me? Is it the Leaning Tower of Pizza? I think it's actually pointing to the Leaning Tower, actually. Ah, there it was. I thought it was probably... I don't know where it was initially. I just knew it was there. Alright. That wasn't very good, but we're gonna pretend that like that didn't happen and move on to it. Do some Duolingo. See if I can actually learn some more of this, and then we're gonna make fun of Elon Musk, maybe even Asmongold. Who knows if we have time for that? That's Yuki. That's Snow. Fatsu. This one. That's Chira. No, Chiri.
Kara.
Kara is that, as in Karaage. Yuki, that's Snow. That's Yuka. Yuki is this one. That's Satsu.
Yuri.
Yuri.
Ri.
Okay, Yumi is that one.
Yumi.
Sarah is that one. I just noticed a slight flaw with learning Japanese and saying it out loud, because I might end up saying the word that triggers my voice command. Shiri is that one. Yuka is that one. Suki is that one.
Sara.
That's Sarah. Yumi is this. That one is me. Su.
Chiri.
Chiri is that one. Kara is that one. Yuki.
Itsu.
Itsu is this. Kara is that one. Yuka is that one. Yuki is this one. Suki is this one. And Satsu is that one.
Chiri. Chiri.
Kiri is that one.
Tera. Tera.
Hang on.
Tera.
Terra, okay. Terra. Yuki. Yuri. Kara. Sarah. Yumi. Fucking did it again, didn't I? Maybe I need to stop saying it out loud. Even though saying it out loud is one of the best ways to learn.
With Super Duolingo.
No. No. I'm not paying for education.
Ha.
Ha as in ha ha ha.
Sora.
Sora is that.
La.
So is this one with like a Z.
Ma.
With its dick hanging out.
Ma.
Ma is the one with the mast of a ship. Su is that one. She is this one. Te is that one. So is that one. Ma is that one. I know, right? Thing is though, Americans aren't even getting any education also. They're paying for nothing, really. They're literally paying for daycare.
Shima.
Shima.
Ma. Hama.
Hama is that one. Suma is this one.
Teki.
Teki is that one. Hache is that one. Hashi is that one. This one is that one. This one is that one. Mayu is that one.
Hashi.
That's her, and then she, which means chopsticks.
Ama.
Hatsu. That's Matsu, there's Hatsu. Okay, Haki is that one. Mari is that one. Sora is that one. Iso is this one. Tetsu is that one.
Hachi.
Hachi, which is the number 8. So Hi Hachi. The last part of his name means 8. I can't remember what Hi means in Tekken. We'll do another one. Ku as in Ku. This looks like the letter K, that's how I remember it. Mo, as in mocha. Say, as in say. Na, as in nod. Kumo means cloud.
く
That we're drawing ku.
くせ せ
Say is this one. Ku is that one. As in staging a coup.
せ
Say is that one.
せな
Na is the word I probably say the most. Because I'm such a hater and I say no to literally everything.
な
That's na. Say is that one.
せく
Ku is that one. Na is that one.
も
Mo is this one.
も
Mo.
なな
Na is that one.
夏
Natsu. I'm pretty sure that means summer.
夏
Na is that one. Say is that one. Mo is that one. A is that one.
え
Ku is that one. Mo is that's ma. That's Mo.
く
Ku is that one. Mo is this one. Ku is this one. Me is this one. Na is that one. Say is that one.
花
Hana, that's ha-na. There we go. I'm getting better at reading it. I think it's because I did turn off the English setting. So what would happen is underneath the characters, by default, it would have the English word underneath it. And I turn it off so I actually have to read the characters and not just look at the English underneath, which is I felt a lot of people probably end up doing. Okay, I'm done learning for today. So, yeah, Elon Musk. Apparently, he thinks he's a Roman centurion or some shit because he did what he calls the Roman salute. And I couldn't help but say that there's, what if he says he's doing the Roman salute, which is a historic gesture usually used by fascists. This is the appropriate historic gesture to use in return, right? This is how you respond to that specific one. Even if you go to the Wikipedia of Roman salute and check the Wikipedia, Elon Musk is the first thing that comes up as well in the news there. But yeah, it says here it's known as the fascist salute. So like, I'm not sure why that's considered some kind of defense for what he did. Like, how is he defending himself for that? In fact, I've seen quite a few good memes for this. One of my friends posted this one, which I thought was pretty fucking good. This is him admitting to his Path of Exile account being boosted. He also said that he paid real world money for items in the game as well. So not only did he have someone else playing on his account, he was literally paying to win as well. Part-time gamer Elon Musk. Fuck off. Yeah, part-time gamer Elon Musk. I mean, he's not a full-time gamer anymore. We've seen that. He only clocks in the weekend, I think, to stream the game and get his character killed. There's a new video. I've got it up here actually. This one.
Welcome back to the channel, and today we have quite the unusual video for you guys, and I know a lot of you probably believe that the title is clickbait considering the size of my channel, but yes, we will be addressing all of the recent drama regarding Quinn69's video on Elon Musk piloting his PoE2 account with actual answers from Elon Musk.
I want to meet the guy that ran Elon's account because clearly he's one of the best players in the world. He got that high.
Plans on plugging anything whatsoever on this video, and I am going to be uploading this.
I reckon there's multiple people doing it,
monetization,
but he could be leveling up every single waking second of the day.
And to any fellow content creator out there, both.
And apparently he was playing Path of Exile 2 while he was at the inauguration yesterday, which I thought was hilarious.
Upload it to your channel, and you do not have to give me credit whatsoever for it. I am not making this video to gain a bunch of subscribers or to have a bunch of people react to it. I am just simply trying to bring clarity to.
Yeah, the way they're minimizing it is genuinely like
that the internet will be
Like,
the
straight
internet.
up just cozying up to Nazis. Like, you're not supposed to be tolerating that shit at all at any level.
Channel, or you follow
Or
me
anything
for
adjacent to it.
do not think that I am a drama channel that gets into a bunch of nonsense. I typically make build guides and different guides for the video games I play, the main one being Diablo 4 right now. But I am having a blast playing PoE 2 as well, and I will probably be making
I'm half tempted to stream myself playing Path of Exile 2 on hard mode, on hardcore mode, and doing what Elon couldn't and actually play the game for myself.
Elon Musk, and I do consider him a friend. And with that being said, and I would do this for anybody who I consider a friend, I did get his permission before making this video, and I think that's pretty obvious as there's no way...
That's the only appropriate response to it, right? I mean, it's what Indiana Jones would have wanted you to do. What he did, mostly.
I also want to say that this video is not to be supportive of those players who choose to RMT or pilot their accounts. And in fact, I personally choose to play hardcore in Diablo 4 and hardcore solo self-found almost exclusively in PoE 2. However, and this is just my personal opinion, I honestly do not feel like it's that big of a deal, as I really just enjoy playing video games, and it is not my job to dictate how someone else chooses to engage with the video games that they enjoy playing. But I will say that if you do have strong feelings towards players who engage in those practices, I completely understand.
I don't think it's the fact that he paid to win or that. I think the thing people are upset about is the fact that he lied about it. Like, if he was going to pay someone to run his account and then pay to win, he should have been transparent about it and said it from the very start. He should have been honest.
Elon Musk. Now, that is not because that is the only person I talk to. I just simply closed out the other message threads to give privacy to those people who I do talk to, as this video does not have anything to do with them, and I do not have their express permission to have them in it. Now, for those of you who may be skeptical and think that I could be faking this entire thing, I will go ahead and click on his name here. And as you can see, this is the real Elon Musk. He follows me, and he has
I should DM Elon Musk.
followers.
Ask him if he wants to play with me. Hang on.
True that
Elon, where are you? How do I DM him? Oh, I can't. I need to... No, I think you need a paying member to DM someone, don't you? No, I can't DM him, I'm afraid.
not because that is the only person I talk to. I just simply closed out the other message threads to...
I'd have a lot to say to him if I could.
Who I do talk to, as this video does not have anything to do with them, and I do not have their express permission to have them in it. Now, for those of you who may be skeptical and think that I could be faking this entire thing, I will go ahead and click on his name here. And as you can see, this is the real Elon Musk. He follows me, and he has 213 million followers. Now, this is either true that this is the real Elon Musk, or I am part of the most elaborate practical joke that anyone has ever been a part of. However,
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Elon to then fake this as well, but this is him admitting to something that he's done, so I guess he's not faking it.
So as you can see here, guys, I opened up regarding PoE 2 and to a lesser degree Diablo 4, because those are the two things that were in question. And I'm just going to go down the thread. And I'm going to try not to edit this video too much. However, I do still suck at talking to a camera in a room all by myself. So anyway, as you guys can see, Elon did go ahead and link his max roll leaderboard from Season 2 in Diablo 4, and this was regarding the Abattoir Observer, and he did manage to get to rank 20 in the world, which was no easy task, believe me, and that is not because Diablo 4 is a difficult game, because it's not. However, when you do start trying to push into high-tier pits, or in this case in the Abattoir Observer, and you are racing other content creators who are actually trying to compete for those top...
I wanted to get to the point already.
Actually does create its own level of difficulty for the game. And in fact, I would say that's really where the only difficulty is in Diablo 4, is the difficulty that is created by other players on unofficial leaderboards who are racing for those #1 spots. So it is actually quite difficult to reach that. And in my opinion, and I know there will be plenty of people who may not like this, but Elon Musk is actually a pretty good gamer. And he does play quite a lot more than what you probably think. However, that is not what this video is about. So moving on to my first question, I asked him quite directly.
Let me full screen this so I can read those messages.
Had someone else play your accounts and or purchased gear / resources for PoE 2 and Diablo 4? To which then he answered 100, which means, of course, yes. And as you can see here, he also stated, I've also been on multiple streams with both Rob and Ace. Both of those players are notable Diablo 4 players and content creators. And this is also true, he definitely has. And then he goes,
I believe he won't stream with me though.
he says, but when I post a video of
I mean, I thought you wouldn't bring him in on a stream just so I can roast him live, but
it is 100%
that's not. He wouldn't know that from the start, right? Unless, no, to be fair,
insight as
I have bullied him a lot, so I think he probably knows exactly what I'm going to do.
pilot his account sometimes.
Maybe he knows. Maybe I've given myself away by bullying him for so many years.
If you don't, as they do. Now, this is absolutely
Maybe I need to make an alt account.
and I could be wrong, but it is
I'm
probably
going to be an Elon fanboy or something.
Path of Exile 2 and even Path of Exile 1 that there are plenty of players, and in fact, some of those players might be at the top of those ladders every season, who do in fact RMT as well as have people pilot their accounts when they are doing something else. Now, this could be something that both I and Elon are mistaken on with regards to PoE 2, and there may not be as much rampant RMT and piloting going on in Path of Exile as there is in Diablo 4.
For those you don't know, RMT is real money trading, as in he's using real life money to trade for items, so he's buying things. Like, instead of trading in-game, he's actually just spending money to get the items.
Stuff hits the market and players either buy it for real money or they use their resources they earn in the game and they trade for it. Either way, there are tons of items that have been duplicated, and there is a ton of people who are RMTing in Diablo 4 every single season. And I also want to say that this is in no way excusing the behavior. However, like I said at the beginning of the video, it is not something that I personally find impactful as to how I enjoy a game, so it doesn't really...
This guy's taking the very centrist approach, and like he's not committing to anything.
Question: does Elon Musk RMT? Does he have someone pilot his account? Absolutely he does. And he openly admits to it. And in fact, I will give you my own personal anecdotal experience with this. So one of the first times I actually spoke with Elon while playing D4 was when he asked me to help him possibly tweak his build a little bit for a previous season to help him push into a higher pit tier. And while we were talking, I remarked about how crazy his gear was at the time, to which he himself immediately told me that he had purchased some of that.
Well, richest man, this is what he spends all his money on, apparently.
That he has been openly honest about RMTing in Diablo 4 as well as PoE 2. Now again, this is not condoning the practice. I am just simply trying to bring some clarity to the situation. There are a lot of assumptions that Elon had plans or was going to take credit for all of these things and that he was intentionally deceiving people. Well, in my opinion, that's just...
I mean, he was, because he originally said that it was his account that he did everything on.
That's just simply not the case. Now, I'm not going to try to persuade you.
He only admitted to it now in DMs.
Giving you my own personal experience as well as his open admission to RMTing.
Because outside of those DMs, he was taking credit for it.
And to a lesser degree in Diablo 4. Now, moving on to the second question I asked Elon, I said, regarding PoE 2, was it your intention to take full credit for leveling your hardcore character? To which he then replied, no, never claimed that, and the top account...
It was a live admission, because he never claimed that, but he never said the opposite was true either.
...to win a leveling race. Now, I believe I've already shared my opinion as to how I feel about the second portion of his answer here with my response to the first question. However, just to reiterate, it is my opinion that there are plenty of players who are probably participating in RMT as well as piloting practices on the PoE 2 ladders on any given league. However, that is not to condone those practices, and whether it is his intention to do so or not, he will inevitably displace another player who may not be participating in those practices just by him boosting his account. Now again, I personally do not have strong feelings towards this because it does not impact how much I enjoy playing a game or the way I choose to engage with a game. However,
Let's realize the captions are half working on this video as well. I think X is not exactly perfect when it comes to
the first part
those
of this
captions.
response, again, my own anecdotal experience, he's never really lied whatsoever about what he does in the video games he chooses to enjoy, and I don't believe he would ever lie if directly asked about it, as evidenced by being directly asked about it, and he openly admits to RMTing as well as piloting. And I do not believe in any of his streams that he ever claimed that he leveled his characters entirely by himself. However, it's not really a topic you would naturally fall into when you're streaming. It's not like you're going to start up a stream and be like, hey guys, I RM'd
I mean, people were asking him.
to get here, but now that we've gotten out of the way, let's go ahead and get on with the stream. Just really wouldn't do that. So it's kind of
I
understandable.
mean, he should when he's asked about it. Like, people were questioning if he genuinely played on that account, and he lied by omission by not addressing it.
Editor is in relation to content creation. And the reason why I ask this question is simply because they come from two different generations. And when Elon probably thinks editor, he understands it as someone who may edit a magazine or edit a newspaper, and they have full control.
He's still, from that message, well, he's still not admitting that he misunderstood the word editor there.
In Asmon's case, an editor is just someone who edits out his content and uploads it to his channel, and they both benefit from that. And because Asmongold is such a massive content creator, he really saves a lot of time in not having to edit out his content, which means he can upload more content and also provide jobs to people who may need them. So it's beneficial for everybody around. And his response to that was Asmon seemed to require permission from others to stream on X, suggesting he doesn't control his own destiny. Whether those are the editors or others, I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he means with the word editor, and he's still not admitting that he might have misunderstood.
Because why would he be? He does a million other things. But I have actually explained this to him in previous messages back and forth when this first happened, that Asmon just has an editor, as in someone who just edits his content, and that he maintains full control over the creative side of his channels. And ultimately, I feel like this was a pretty unfortunate interaction. I actually asked Elon back in November of last year if he had ever reached out to Asmongold to see if he wanted to stream on X, because Asmongold is a big free speech advocate. I am a big free speech advocate, and Elon is a big free speech advocate.
Asterisk, you know he isn't.
Has a great platform for
Try
streaming.
calling him cisgender and see what happens.
Best platform for streaming, but it is getting better. And I think having someone like Asmongold streaming on X would be a massive benefit to the platform. So I really hope that fences get mended. And you'll see here in my next question, which these started to become much more lighthearted questions, I said, would you be willing to allow Asmon to do a live stream of a rocket launch at SpaceX? Now, I just so happened to catch the clip of Asmon stating that he would love to have a live stream where he could live stream a rocket launch. So I asked him about it. And then I said down here,
Oh, he starts talking about his Diablo
live
achievements.
streams ever. And he asked, is he asking for this? It's not like our live streams get low views as
Oh my god, this fucking comment down here, Elon is a living god of video games. That's bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm better at video games than Elon is.
Would make his dream come true.
And I have proof of it on my channel as well.
I do think it would honestly
Elon never finished Elden Ring. I managed to beat the last boss of the DLC.
one to get an opportunity to go
I don't think Elon could beat Console Radon, especially with the build he was running.
with Elon Musk. I mean, that is
Like, objectively speaking, I am a better gamer than Elon Musk.
off your bucket list. And I said right here, I said it would be badass. And he said right here, okay, sure, but he has to admit
That's so cringe. I'm better than Elon.
video games with obviously a bunch of laughing emojis. So clearly he's joking here. But I just want to say, Asmon, reach out to him. I think this would be an awesome stream where you have the opportunity to go to SpaceX and live stream a rocket launch with Elon Musk there.
Yeah, I don't care about the rest of this. What else do we have? I got a few videos queued up. What do you know is? First things first, we're talking about Trump. And his first day in office.
In pursuing his agenda. Elon Musk is criticized for a
Or doing his little Roman salutes.
Violence escalates in Colombia. From TLDR News, this is your daily briefing for Tuesday the 21st of January 2025. At midday in Washington, D.C. on Monday, Donald Trump became the 47th President of the United States, taking the oath of office inside a Capitol building packed with family, friends, billionaires.
Damn, can you believe it was only a few years ago that he got people to storm that place? Like 9 years ago now?
America would enter a golden age under his
Nearly a decade ago, actually.
The revolution of common sense was about to begin. He got to work that same day with a blitz.
Sorry, no, it's 5 years ago. My mistake. A decade ago was when he was first president.
For more than 1,500 people who were involved in the January the 6th attack on the Capitol. He signed an executive order to begin the process of withdrawing the United States from the World Health Organization and vowed
I'm sure that's going to go down well.
the Paris Climate Agreement, having promised in his inaugural address
Like, he's speedrunning fucking up the country.
oil and gas exploration and revoke many Biden-era environmental regulations. Trump also signed an order to revert the name of Mount Denali to Mount McKinley, undoing...
Yeah, and then change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, right?
Trump also signed an order that he said will rename the Gulf of Mexico
Yeah.
as the Gulf of...
Which is like the weirdest thing to be concerned about.
No international bearing. Further orders included delaying the enforcement of a federal ban on TikTok, suspending any new
The
US...
ban on TikTok was his idea in the first place, though.
ending federal diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, ordering thousands...
It was such a publicity stunt, the way they disabled for like 6 hours or something, or 12 hours even. And they're like, thank you, Trump, for letting us stay on. Like, totally is him trying to score brownie points.
A long legal battle over its constitutionality. Trump also declared a national emergency at the southern border with Mexico and unleashed sweeping limits on immigration and asylum, including suspending refugee resettlements for 4 months, reinstating the Remain in Mexico policy for asylum seekers, designating Mexican cartels as a terrorism threat, and tasking the US military with aiding border security. Trump also scored some congressional wins, with Marco Rubio confirmed unanimously by the Senate to become Secretary of State and sworn into the post, becoming the first Trump cabinet member to be confirmed. The Senate also passed the Laken-Riley Act following Trump's inauguration, which takes a hard line on undocumented migrants charged, arrested, or convicted of burglary, theft, larceny, or shoplifting. The bill passed 64 to 35, overcoming the Senate filibuster with 12 Democrats, mostly from swing states, crossing the aisle. After earlier reporting that Trump rescinded his action to impose a 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico, he said in an Oval Office meeting with reporters that he intends to impose the tariffs on February the 1st. These are just...
Thing is, though, every country that he hits with a tariff is just going to increase the price in response, and then everything's going to be fucking expensive from now on.
Including taking back the Panama Canal. It was a busy first day of wide-ranging and aggressive action, and if that's anything to go by, Trump seems to have no intention of slowing down. There's more on the way, but remember to subscribe.
I'm sure this is going to go down really well for everyone, right? And it's not going to hinder anything.
Support the channel like Atvus, then consider joining the TLDR Daily membership program for just one night. The moment from Inauguration Day became the centre of a lot of debate. At a rally during celebrations for Trump's inauguration on Monday afternoon, billionaire Trump ally Elon Musk was on stage giving a speech, and twice did a gesture that looked a lot like a fascist salute. Rather than trying to describe what he did, here's the clip.
And I just want to say thank you.
It's so obvious what he was doing, bro, right?
Thank you.
Like, what else could that be? He even has his fingers in the right fucking alignment and everything. He wasn't waving, he literally did that.
Throwing love to the crowd, others instantly likened it to a Nazi salute and suggested that doing the gesture back to back made it unlikely to be an accident. Musk himself responded to the accusations by tweeting, "Frankly, they need better dirty tricks. The everyone is Hitler attack is so tired." Nevertheless, according to...
I bet he's going to grow a Charlie Chaplin mustache next.
Leaders online responded with things like, "I don't care if this was a mistake. I'm going to enjoy the..."
Like, he claims it's not a Nazi salute, but then you have to wonder, why the fuck are the Nazis saluting back, right? If it's not a Nazi salute, why are the Nazis saluting him back? Oh, we are watching the fun thing. I'm gonna get around to that.
National Liberation Army, or ELN, and former members of the Revolutionary...
You know what I say to people who are defending Elon Musk, saying that it's a totally normal thing to do? I've been saying this a lot to them. I've made this argument before. It's just, dude, do it yourself. Send me a picture of you doing the same thing, or like, you know, do it to your employer even. Rate your employer with this fucking Elon's Roman salute or whatever you want to call it. I mean, if nothing bad's gonna happen, because, like, you know, nothing wrong with it, right? It's what they're all saying. Yeah, none of them have the balls to do it themselves.
Which began in late 2022 in an effort to resolve decades of conflict that's claimed more than 450,000 lives and displaced millions. The government accused the ELN of committing war crimes and showing no genuine interest in peace. President Gustavo Petro, who won the presidency in 2022 with a commitment to a policy of total peace, condemned the ELN's recent attacks as a flagrant violation of ongoing peace efforts. This alarming spike in violence...
The thing is, though, you can be artistic and still be a Nazi. I don't think there's any barrier to entry to being a fucking right-wing lunatic, right?
...the path of war, and that's precisely what they will encounter.
I don't think that's really an excuse. In fact, it minimizes everyone else who is autistic, and you know, might be somewhat awkward. Now people are gonna think, oh, this guy must be a Nazi saluter or something.
Around the implications of the Southport attack, a mass stabbing in which 3 children were killed. The incident rocked the...
It's like using autism as an excuse for doing shitty things is a terrible thing because it impacts other people who are autistic later on. Because people would expect them to then also be shitty people because that's just what they'll think autism is. Like, it's not meant to be a get out of jail free card for shitty behavior, right?
He admitted that the attacker had been previously referred to the PREVENT program 3 times, a national program used to identify those who could fall for terror.
It's got nothing to do with him being autistic and everything to do with him being a see you next Tuesday.
Failed to intervene leaps off the page, and that he would be calling for a national inquiry into the matter as a whole. As part of this, he admitted that he will not let any institution of the state deflect from their failure. Starmer also admitted that the attack demonstrated...
He's declared a lot of things that are pretty stupid. He thinks cis is a slur. If you try to call him cisgendered, he'll be really upset about it and suppress your account.
As a result of this, Starmer has committed to changing the law if necessary in order to tackle this new threat. Like a lot of things, this whole situation is very much in a state of...
Alright, what I'll do, I'll let the ad break play. I'm gonna go grab some snacks and then we're gonna talk about... What have I got next in the queue? Yeah, Elon's little Roman salute. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another drink and stretch my legs a little bit. So I'll see you in like a minute or two once you've or once the ad's over. So I'll be back in just a minute. Be right back. I can't believe his wife is a radio show DJ. Essentially the UK equivalent of a social security number and stuff like that. So professional, I had all my details ready to give, right? So I was like, I'm gonna smash this job, right? Until they got to one thing they needed, where I kind of fumbled the bag. So what happened was she asked me for my street name, and I said, oh, it's Obi. Because that's what my friends call me, right? I said that on reflex, and then there's a pause that says, no, your address. And who the fuck? Just tell me, who street name, right? Why not just say, what's your address? Because that just completely threw me to a loop. So I just told her that my street name is Obi, and that's what she should just call me. And I don't get it. Why would you not just say, what's your address? You know those fucking, like, people you got on the internet who are like, great, just white supremacists, no other word for it, right? People are like, oh yeah, white people are the fucking best, right? Or like, yeah, white skin is the best, all other skin color is bad. And then you click on their profile and you see them and they look fucking diseased. I'm like, how the fuck have you got on it in your mind that your skin color is better than everyone else's? When they've got shit like missing teeth and like bleeding gums and like no hair because they've got fucking receding hairlines and their skin is like legitimately looking like they've got several different diseases at once. Like, I'm pretty sure none of them have ever used protection, was fucking their cousin. And they're like, oh yeah, white race, supremacy, whatever. Essentially the UK equivalent of a social security number and stuff like that. So professional, I had all my details ready to give, right? So I was like, I'm gonna smash this job, right? Until they got to one thing they needed, where I kind of fumbled the bag. So what happened was she asked me for my street name, and I said, oh, it's Obi. Because that's what my friends call me, right? I said that on reflex, and then there's a pause that says, no, your address. And who the fuck? Just tell me, who street name, right? Why not just say, what's your address? Because that just completely threw me to a loop. So I just told her that my street name is Obi, and that's what she should just call me. And I don't get it. Why would you not just say, what's your address? I only guess in 1935. I imagine it'll be somewhere in France. I might drop it in the middle of Paris. I don't see any other hints here that could help me. Nighttime. It's a black and white photo, which is why I'm guessing before 1940. Let's have a look. How old did I do? I got the exact right year. Okay, 1935 it was. How close? 2.8 miles. Oh my god. I guessed randomly there, and it was just 2 miles down the road. Right there, okay. Yeah, inside, okay, their flagship showroom. Right, round 3. Getting... I'm doing a Halloween costume today. I went with the scariest thing I could think of. And the scariest thing I could think of for most people just happens to be blue hair and pronouns, so I thought, fuck it. I'm now he, they for this 12-hour stream. It's legitimately, whenever I go online, I see the people who, gamers are scared of the most. The very scariest thing they can think of. Like, if you put this in one thing in any video game of theirs, they'll lose their shit. And it just happens to be blue hair and pronouns, so fuck it. I am now he, they, and I have blue hair. It's legitimately the scariest thing I could think of right now in this current day and age. Especially if you've seen all the posts about it, but the voice actress who's playing the character Atsu in Ghost of Yote, what she did is she blocked all the settings say anything about her, and they're all really mad now that I returned, and we're going to talk about Elon and his awkward gesture, as the media are calling it.
Billionaire oligarchs speaking at the inauguration.
I'm not sure how that can be mistaken for anything else.
What? Civilization is assured. Thanks to you. We're gonna
Alex, one day I'll have a canoe command for you, but it's not to this day. Not this day.
secure borders, sensible spending, basic stuff.
He did it twice as well, didn't he?
Doge to Mars.
His awkward gesture.
I mean, can you imagine?
Or the Roman salute, as they're calling it.
It will be to have American astronauts plant the flag on another planet for the first time.
I mean, he's supposed to have done that by 2020. He's a little late on that promise.
Movement is so funny because it's also incredibly lame. Like, fascist movements of the past hyper focused on the aesthetics, right? They cared a lot about their visual output. They had this like insane, intense interest in making it seem as though they were superior, and that like moral degeneracy must be squashed, and that, you know, everything down to the minutia was organized. And it's kind of funny to think that like the American version of that is so lame. Not to say that like German fascism was cool or whatever, but like,
I mean, their uniforms were made by Hugo Boss himself, so they were at the time pretty cool.
visual output was important. The way that people delivered speeches.
Yeah, there's no two ways about it. He didn't do it by accident. It wasn't a mistake or anything. He did it twice. It was on purpose.
We have
That was intentional.
obvious losers being like, "Ah, we're gonna place a Dogecoin on Mars." Someone in the chat said the ADL is defending Elon's salute. Oh my god. Link now, please. These guys have been trying to get me banned off Twitch because of my criticisms of Israel. Oh my god.
They're bending over backwards to defend Elon, though,
Dude. I mean,
because they want Elon to keep giving Trump
was gonna be
his
there.
money.
I said, it's okay, though. He's pro-Israel. Don't worry, guys. And then the ADL did the damn thing. They did do that. Oh, my God. This is a delicate moment. It's a new day.
It's because he's pro-Israel and he wants to keep giving Trump's money, right? That's why they're like, oh yeah, Elon's not a Nazi. That's totally not a Nazi salute.
In a moment of enthusiasm. Not a Nazi salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on it.
I mean, does this mean they'll be okay if I did that?
A bit of grace.
If anyone else did that salute, would it be okay?
This is a new beginning.
Because they're really normalizing it because Elon did it.
Months and years ahead. Bro, Steven Crowder was like, that's crazy that he did the Nazi salute. Like, you're outflanking Steven Crowder. Yeah, Noah's tweet was funny too. He said, Tablet Magazine 10 minutes from now. Yes, Elon did a Kyle. No, it's not Nazi. Here's why. Elon Musk draws outrage over odd-looking salute at Trump inauguration celebration. Indeed, many observers suggested that Musk was instead performing a Roman salute. That's
A Roman salute. Yeah, you mean, also known as the fascist salute. Wild.
the ancient empire would use to greet their commanders as a show of respect and loyalty. The Roman salute, however, was later adopted in some forms by fascist states, including Nazi Germany, as some noted. What is going on in
Hey, Boogie, how are you doing?
the Western world? what is going on in the entire Western world? What is going on in the media? I'll tell you what's going on. Nazi. Congratulations to POTUS. We must.
I mean, he's like I said, he's playing. Yeah, apparently that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, Elon Musk comes out with a.
But do you know what's funny, right? I reckon the reason he did that salute, the reason he's out there doing the Roman salute, as people say, you know what I think happened? I think, hang on.
Actually, the swastika was used as a Hindu symbol. Yeah, Elon Musk comes out.
There he is. The reason he's doing that, do you know what happened, right? Before this whole inauguration thing? I think Donald Trump took Elon to a side and was like, hey, Elon, you gotta stop jumping at my rallies and whatnot. It's really embarrassing. You look really lame. People don't like it. Please just don't jump at this one or, embarrass me like that. And then Elon's like, Donald, I'll do it. I'll keep my feet firmly on the ground. I won't jump and I won't do anything embarrassing. And then he goes up on the fucking podium and starts fucking doing the Roman salute at the crowd. I think that's what happened. I think Trump told him not to jump at this event, right? Because of how embarrassing it's been. And Elon was just like, you know what? Fine, if I can't use my legs to be embarrassing, I'll use my arms instead. And decided to start Nazi saluting at the crowd. Alex, you're proposing a ceasefire?
With a swastika armband, and they're like,
oh, am I gonna do a ceasefire?
As a Hindu symbol of peace for many decades before it was adopted by the Nazis, before it was adopted by the fascists in Nazi Germany. Like,
the thing is, Alex, you're also the 1%. You're currently winning in terms of medals.
With regular frequency,
if there is a ceasefire, there'd be like very little ways in which people can then overtake you.
The biggest stage he's been on so far.
It's like being in first place in Mario Kart, saying, "Hey guys, you'd stop using the blue shell."
It is crazy that a dude that is.
I believe Kona is currently winning. I think it's neck and neck at the minute.
The platform that he purchased, where he unbanned every single neo-Nazi from all around the world, did a straight up tile, not once but twice, on this massive stage, and the New York.
He does.
Like, I don't know.
I mean, you're all welcome to steal from him. Last time I got a raid, I told everyone to steal from Kona.
This title on the New York Times, and then post his photo underneath it. It kind of makes the title seem stupid. Because the title makes it seem like, well, that could mean anything. We're not even like 12 hours in. I like that.
I mean, you can always convince everyone to just steal them from him.
Ready to rip, and he rips it. And the New York Times is like, I guess what?
If you ever see Harpy in chat, she's usually willing to tax him as well. Just for no reason.
The motion soon drew comparisons online, known as the fascist salute. Did Elon Musk just hit the Roman salute at his inauguration speech? Hassan Piker, a popular streamer, asked on X. Mr. Musk, 53, did not respond to an email for comment. I like that they paired me with the Elon Musk non-reply. Almost makes it feel like I asked him that question. Like I asked him directly. This is like the okay hand gesture. No, it's not like the okay hand gesture. The entire point of the okay hand gesture is that it's supposed to be a dog whistle, a subtle nod, a hand gesture that is popular. So it's only contextually inappropriate in certain circumstances.
That's a power move. The okay hand gesture, it was seen as a white power dog whistle. As in, that's the W. And then you got the P there. It was used as a way for white supremacists to signal at each other. You'd see it a lot in memes in the early 2010s. You'll see people doing that in memes and you realize, oh, this is a white person signaling to other white supremacists. But it was literally like the kind of neckbeard incel dog whistle in a sense. Like it wasn't really used by mainstream, say mainstream Nazis. Like the Ku Klux Klan weren't using it. It literally was just in chronically online internet trolls posting memes on the internet with that in it.
Where you're sig-heiling. We kind of, as a society, had moved away from that. It is the exact opposite of the okay hand gesture. There's only one context. The okay hand gesture works in multiple settings, because it's called the okay hand gesture. It's in the name. As in, sometimes people throw it up to say...
They are using it, but it's like the really chronically online Reddit users or 4chan users that are using it.
The Roman salute is anything but... The only time it's appropriate in context...
Whereas a Sig Heil is the more mainstream white supremacist.
That's it.
Hand gesture.
It's kind of crazy. You got Kenneth Vogel, New York Times Kenneth Vogel. The ADL, which recently hired Ballard Firm, the lobbying shop headed by one of Trump's top fundraisers, Brian Ballard, to develop practice and policies to counter the rise of anti-Semitism in the U.S., appears to be willing to give Trump's team the benefit of the doubt. That's kind of cool that the New York Times is also doing this kind of reporting on the ADL. This is not the treatment that you give an institution that operates inside of American boundaries.
Yeah, they try and minimize it.
The Israeli government, 100%, by the way. I think the ADL also gets grants from the Knesset, if I'm not mistaken. The ADL might not, but it means that
They use the whole "it's a prank, bro" excuse to try and get away with using it.
they're willing to attack a institution that normally works alongside the State Department. Interesting. Under normal circumstances, I can't see the New York Times actually butting.
I don't think it really gets used anymore though.
Against the ADL.
You used to see it a lot in like Facebook meme groups, but like
ADL research, no matter
it has died down since then.
that research might look like, no matter how bad its methodology is, and use it as a factually accurate in their reporting to beef up the fact that anti-Semitism.
I think it was like a white supremacist millennial trend or something.
Anti-Semitism isn't on the rise.
I don't think Gen Z white supremacists are using it.
Matter conflates actual anti-Semitic hate crimes with anti-Israel sentiment being expressed. That is the reason why the ADL's reporting shows that there is like a 7,000% increase in anti-Semitic hate crimes in the United States of America, because they openly changed their methodology to add any kind of anti-Israel sentiment as an anti-Semitic hate crime onto their surveys. The previous president of ADL, Abraham Foxman, director emeritus of ADL, has for the second time now criticized the current leadership of the ADL. Abraham Foxman says Elon Musk may be the world's richest man, but that does not excuse his...
Thing is, he's pro-Israel, so they're more than happy to tolerate him, right?
In addition to supporting Germany's neo-Nazi party in the next elections, it is a very disconcerting image. This is the second time Abraham Foxman has butt heads with the current leadership of the ADL, Jonathan Greenblatt. The last time was also over Elon Musk, as a matter of fact.
I just never give anyone the okay hand thing. I just become a hater and give everyone the middle finger instead.
What are you doing? What an insane thing to do from your position of authority.
Straight to the point. Very direct.
Figure of combating anti-Semitism.
It's also illegal to give the Nazi salute in Germany and in Austria. So anybody minded to tell me that that's not what Elon Musk was doing must encourage him to go and do it in Germany and see what happens. And in fact, if you don't think it was a Nazi salute, why don't you do it at Parents' Night next time you're...
I've been doing the same. Do it in public.
Or just do it now.
If you want to defend Elon
and see what
doing it, then do it yourself.
be the best way to test it. Do it. Make sure you do it twice as well, and make sure you hit your chest first before you throw your arm in the air, just in case there's any confusion about what's actually going on beyond...
Thing is, these cowards won't ever do it in public because they know they'll get punched when they do it.
Of various newspapers. Just do it next time you're on telly, if you're the kind of person that appears on Question Time, and see how you get on. I mean, it could be an extraordinary coincidence that he did two salutes identical to the Nazi salute shortly after expressing his belief that the party born from the ashes of the Nazi party, where they're currently adapting Nazi slogans to avoid criminality, could all be a complete coincidence. I mention all of that because it's context, isn't it? Support for the far-right party, born from the ashes of the Nazi movement. Support for a party that seems keen to revivify some Nazi slogans. Support for this party, a belief that this party should be
I don't know why you'd want to support or be part of the movement that lost World War II, right?
by somebody who has...
Why would you want to be part of history's greatest losing side?
Donald Trump inauguration. As James points out, Elon Musk is a Nazi or he's stupid. And given that we keep being told he's a genius, he must be a Nazi. I don't know how far his ideology...
I do like the fact that Elon's fans are defending him by saying he's an autistic idiot.
doing something absolutely outrageous. How on earth else could you...
Like, they're using both of those excuses at once, that he's autistic and an idiot.
The rule of law and various other things, and release various violent criminals back into the...
I'm not a fan of him using his autism as an excuse. It is just making autistic people look bad.
From the population. It doesn't matter what...
Because they're all going to think they're idiots like Elon, when really, you know, Elon is just a stupid fucking... See you next Tuesday.
I find myself getting fascinated by it rather than downcast. Because what
autism has nothing to do with it, but that's the excuse he's using.
The actual academic fascination with what's going on. So to campaign on a platform that promises to remove violent criminals from society makes sense. To then in your inauguration speech and with one of the first acts as president to release
My favorite story about Elon and his dad is the time that Elon
population because
got shoved down the stairs by a kid in school.
your lie about the election. It's just one indication.
Yeah, I don't think he's the best, Kona, but he's pretty good at effectively arguing some points,
Abandonment of object.
especially against people that call into LBC.
Like Donald Trump, 'cause he's going
I have a big problem with LBC and the people on the platforms.
after getting elected. He released loads of violent criminals. So how can those both be true? Well, it's again not dissimilar to
But he's very good at arguing with people.
maybe the foreign violent criminals or the dark-skinned violent criminals that he's going to be removing from the population, and the ones that he's going to be releasing are going to be ones that look like him.
Do you not know the story about Elon Musk getting bullied at school? So what happened was, in high school, Elon Musk got shoved by another kid down a flight of stairs, and his dad had to come and pick him up, right? And when he got told about Elon getting shoved down the stairs, he asked the other kid why he did it, and the other kid said that Elon made fun of the fact that that kid's dad was dead. And then his dad turned around and said to him, yeah, you deserve to get shoved down the stairs for that. Like, his own dad, Errol, did not defend Elon. Like, when he was being bullied at school, like, he didn't press any charges or anything. He's like, yeah, he totally deserved that. Because Elon was making fun of the other kid because his dad died.
Many of his
Yeah, his dad did.
supporters remember this. This is
Don't get me wrong, his dad is also a total weirdo.
that he sells.
His dad is also a total fucking
Off
weirdo.
the top of my head, just looking at the speech yesterday, thinking of one thing.
But it's great when he undermines Elon.
Nice opposite of what he said he was going to do, and got cheered for it. So you could, and I understand why. You might want.
He did offer to send out frozen samples of his own sperm to any woman that wants to make their own Elon Musk, as if his genius is somehow genetic or something.
Salute, which is a little bit.
It's all sorts of
I
creepy.
think, and I didn't do this period of history at school. I very helpfully studied the Byzantine Empire, and I could tell you something about the Emperor.
Also, I've updated my subscriber badges
I'm not bad on
to different military organizations in the Metal Gear series.
pretty sure the Nazi salute was bought
As you can see next to Buggy's name there.
salute in Italy, which itself, I think, came from what some right-wing commentators are trying to describe as the Roman salute. So it was inspired by the fascist salute that came from the Italian National Fascist Party. Didn't get adopted by the Nazis, I don't think, until about 1926. And the conversation that, or some people are telling me that he's giving his heart to the to the crowd, because we all do.
I think it might just be a Twitch issue, who knows?
Express our love for a crowd. We all
I've seen it happen a few times. It's happened to me a few times.
salute. And if you watch his face, I'm always a little wary of
The action. Dude must be really dehydrated.
analysis, 'cause I'm not a body expert or a psychologist.
You know how dehydrated he must be.
There seems to be a little flash across his face where he acknowledges exactly what it is that he's about to do, because it's setting off fireworks. It's upsetting the wokies. It's claiming it's making America great again. I'll read this from Will in Christchurch, because I think he probably sent it before I gave you that little history lesson. He writes, "Sorry to burst your lefty bubble, Jimbo. It's a Roman salute, not a Nazi salute. Elon is clearly saluting a modern-day emperor in Donald Trump." Mate, he's supposed to claim that he's giving his heart to the audience, not saluting a modern-day emperor in Donald Trump. I don't expect for a minute that you will read this out, as it doesn't fit your... Any guess on what the next word is? Your woke lefty agenda. So Will's ended up defending Nazi salutes. I bet he didn't think when he woke up yesterday morning that he was going to go to bed arguing that there's nothing wrong with Nazi salutes, or that it's not... When is a Nazi salute not a Nazi salute? When Elon Musk does it. 25 minutes after 11 is the time. I don't know what the
The
question
real question, Sarah, right now is Trump even going to last the next 4 years? Because he got impeached twice last time he was in charge.
flavour, isn't it? From the idea of
How long till he gets impeached again?
accepting that it simply is. But I think this is how it happens. I watched it happen and I thought, good God, that can't be what
I saw that you mentioned tofu brain being a Chinese insult. And it's one I want to start using more often.
I think this is how it happens.
I think Elon definitely has tofu for
I
brains.
can't remember what it was that Michael Rosen said about fascism and carpet slippers. It doesn't come in jack boots. always. It can come in carpet slippers. So you watch that moment and you know before the
He's totally the first lady, though. 100%.
you know that people will be queuing up to claim that it's entirely innocuous. And you will acknowledge the existence of the people who claim that it's entirely innocuous, which immediately dilutes what he has done. I don't know that there is academic research into this area, but it is a moment of, it seems to me, profound significance. The idea that, I mean, I haven't looked at all of the coverage yet, but it will be some people think or outrage sparked. I've seen one German newspaper report it directly, explaining exactly what it is. I've seen a French newspaper doing exactly the same. I think even The Guardian has sort of couched its report in terms, so other British newspapers expressing a belief that people hold that is what happened. And if you don't accept,
Oh no, you know me, I'm always hating. I am like capital H hater.
in the sky. So I've got 4 or 5 different things coming, and some people blaming it on autism, some people claiming that it is a Roman salute, with obviously not having ever heard of Benito Mussolini. Where do you think they got it from? The question, why doesn't it happen all the time then if it's innocuous? The question, will you do it at work tomorrow? What would happen if you did it?
They really should be, because whenever I'm being mean,
Interesting to hear
the people I'm being mean to never expect it.
feel when you see somebody doing something,
Because they don't expect the left
regardless of what
people to be mean back to them. That's why they're always trying to be mean to them, right?
when you see someone doing
I
something
think more people definitely do need to bite back.
in Germany.
Boogie, I was talking about it earlier. I think it's a shitty excuse.
973
Because it makes people who have, you know, neurodivergence or autism look bad, because he's using it as a get out of jail free card.
argument that if you're
And it just reflects badly on everyone else who also happens to be autistic.
call the other person a Nazi,
So people can think, oh, this person's autistic, they must be like Elon.
stated that all bets were off when Donald Trump was elected to president the first time. I don't know what the question is this hour, or not even hour. We're only going to have 15 minutes because I've got a fascinating Godwin's law, not Overton. The Overton window is when the conversation about politics moves further to the right and begins to feel normal. Godwin's law is the one about the internet that he himself, the architect of the law, said all bets are off with regard to Donald Trump. So how do you report this stuff? You're both siding a Nazi salute now. It's incredible. If someone has accidentally given a Nazi salute, I think we can all agree, or he didn't mean to give a Nazi salute.
But he didn't do it accident, he did it
I
twice.
think we can all agree that level of judgment should be nowhere near the most powerful seat in the land. So, a best case scenario, he's really, really, really silly. But he's also got the ear of the President of the United States of America.
He's just a silly guy, I guess.
How do you report this stuff? The both siding is extraordinary to me, and yet, given what we've watched over the last 10 years, it's utterly inevitable. Absolute. So it's the window of the spectrum of acceptable opinion has now got people saying it's okay to give a Nazi salute as long as you can pretend or even convince yourself that it's not really a Nazi salute. And I say to you again, go and do it at your kid's school. Go and stand outside school today and just do that 5 times and see what happens.
I'm pretty sure in the UK you can get arrested for that as well.
Elon Musk is so stupid he didn't know. It's a moment of such...
It's entirely plausible that Elon is too stupid to know.
almost lost for words.
Maybe he really is that stupid.
We ended up in a place where the man...
Can't wait to see what he does next time.
States of America
Trump invites him to something.
salute
Or maybe this is last, or maybe Trump's not going to invite him anymore.
Nazis. And again, you sit here wondering why people aren't as shocked as you are. Answer, because they like it. Can't be that, can it? It can't be that. Not again.
Bro, I like people being like, oh, I can't believe he's president. I can't believe he's yapping, all this stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just, this is it. This is, America sucks. I'm going to keep it $1.50. And as a nation...
Do you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Trump completely destroying the American economy. So in 2029, I can go to Disneyland for really cheap. Or Disney World.
We're an embarrassing country. And I think that even...
And Boogie, I think it's the case for most places in Europe, both... Definitely in Germany. You can get arrested in Germany for that.
You're so
I'm pretty sure most European countries and the UK
free content.
have laws against it.
Maintain the position that no matter what, I would much rather not have a fantastic, robust media career as long as we got to have Medicare for all. It's not about content.
Because it's hate speech, and hate speech is illegal in most countries, right?
Starting tomorrow.
I think the US is one of the few countries that allows hate
I
speech.
would rather have a boring country where American citizens' needs are solved instead of a content-filled 4 years where horrifying, cruel things are happening with regular frequency. Today is the first day of the Burger Reich. The hogs are in full force. People who are shunned or afraid to say things out loud today are saying, I'm driving around our neighborhood looking for illegals and reporting Mexicans. Join me, and I want to die. People like that live near me. Yeah, the Burger Reich is here, and America's demise is near. Okay, and we're gonna talk about it. You look so sad. Well, I mean, yeah, I think that Donald Trump is gonna be a horrible president, and it's beginning. Donald Trump is going to be a horrible president, and it's starting right now. There's
The
still
worst part is, right, Biden was so bad as a president by comparison. Like, it wouldn't be difficult to be a good president following Biden, but I think somehow Trump's gonna fuck it up.
after 4 years of the
Like, it should be the easiest presidency in history of the United States history, to be honest.
of being patriotic or saying that there are
You're following on from a guy that did fuck all.
finally a new dawn, a new day's upon us, and all of a sudden egg prices are going to go down. All of a sudden the price of goods are gonna be manageable. All of a sudden you're gonna start making more money at your job.
I think it's because Biden failed to deliver on all of his big promises, like student loans and the whole, like, ceasefire in Gaza. I think it minimizes all the things that he did do.
No, it's not going to happen. What will happen, on the other hand, is that all of the things that you enjoy, all of your consumer goods that you enjoy, are going
He's literally making it more. Have you seen the price of insulin in America compared to everywhere else?
their work standards are not going
It's
to
like $100 in the US at its cheapest, and like somewhere in the UK, it's like the UK, it's literally £7.
every second of the day, trying to make you hyper focus on your neighbors, that are responsible for your demise. It's not the wealthy, it's not the powerful. They deserve corporate tax cuts. That's coming.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the Republicans, they have all three, don't they? They've won all three.
To pay less in taxes. And slowly but surely, I think the American war machine will continue to...
There's gonna be less resistance against Donald Trump at this point, because he's got the trifecta, hasn't he?
Things only stand to get worse. An apt MLK quote for this photo. Yeah. By the millions, people in the other America find themselves perishing on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. That's a good one. Migrants in Ciudad Juarez who were waiting for their 1 p.m. CBP1 parole appointments learned 20 minutes ago that the app is shut down and those appointments are no longer valid. Co-worker believes that the answer to financial freedom is crypto, but doesn't acknowledge his medical debt. No,
That's some deluded shit right there.
Co-workers are on top. Let me.
Nobody makes money from crypto unless you're a crypto scammer, because money doesn't come out of thin air.
We are now living
Crypto only makes money because they're stealing it from other people, that they scam into it.
When he says, "Oh, the future of money is crypto," we had not one, not two, but 3 different people in Trump's immediate orbit, including Trump himself, pull off crypto rug pulls sequentially in the...
You know shit's bad when the fucking president is running a crypto scam.
Donald Trump, Melania Trump, and then the Students for Trump guy, all 3 of them pulled crypto rug pulls to the tune...
The fact that people fell for it 3 times in a row is kind of...
millions of dollars.
I won't say embarrassing, I don't think that's the right word. I think it's depressing.
Right before...
Imagine being someone falls for all 3 of those crypto scams.
The future of America is cons. Quick schemes. Cons for rubes and suckers. Everyone joining in on the fun, thinking that they will not be the bag holders, but will actually grab the bag and pass it down the line. Oh, Biden gave a speech and I missed it? Yeah, I don't really care. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a hard time caring, man. I really am. In terms of like caring about all the dangerous things that are about to happen, I'm going to offer a lot of coverage and hopefully do
It
my
does
very
indeed,
best
Stanix.
to
It's
be
actually
on
pretty
the
good.
side of the victims of this
I've not had
upcoming,
Korean food in a very long time,
upcoming
actually.
administration. But in terms of all the palace intrigue, in terms of like, oh, Joe Biden, ooh, drama, John Fetterman, did he wear
Yeah.
a short and hoodie?
I think the Millennial one's the most recent one, isn't
I don't
it?
care. I do think it's stupid and silly that he did that like last second perma pardon.
I imagine it'll be within the week or so, once they've got enough money out of everyone that they're gonna do the rug pull and run off with everyone's money.
Everything is bad.
Like, who's gonna prosecute them? They're literally the president.
The Trump supporters.
No one's gonna fucking say, "Give me my money back, Mr. President.
You're only
You
saying
scammed me."
Donald Trump is president.
Dude runs the country. You'll probably get the FBI to silence you or something, or the CIA.
I've maintained this not so cheery attitude since before the election season ended. I have been on a relatively cynical, relatively pessimistic path since I would say the aftermath of the DNC. Vibes have been bad. And I don't think necessarily that the Trump administration is, in the grand scheme of things, the Trump administration is not going to make America's demise. How do I describe this? Like, I think we're fucked regardless of whether it was Kamala Harris or Donald Trump winning the presidency. Like, I think America.
I mean, the only real difference would have been that Kamala Harris probably would have fought more for women's
I
rights.
do think that Trump will make it faster, if that makes sense. That's the way I look at it. Like, I think that our demise is inevitable. And I also think that Trump supporters themselves kind of...
Like, the biggest L being taken by people when it comes to Trump winning is women, because, like, the Republican Party don't give a shit about women.
Had taken over the government, and it was the first time around, so they were
If
excited.
things are bad now, they're probably going to get much worse.
Upon their enemies, enforcing cruel and unusual punishments upon those who they feel have betrayed them, liberals, trans people, Mexicans, and the like. But overall,
This is a long video. I'm going to skip to my next point,
kind of
I hate
which is, of course, the Melania meme coin.
this week. Today. Today we had the launch of Melania token. It's barely been 24 hours.
I don't think Melania Trump even knows what a fucking meme coin is or a cryptocurrency.
We're back with another meme coin from the First Lady. What can I say? I spent years of my life trying to tell people to do the right thing. Don't take advantage of your followers. Don't scam people. Don't grift.
And then here's the president and his wife literally doing exactly that.
You're not gonna get to the highest office of the land. That's crazy. And, you know, if you do it too much, law enforcement might come after you. Now, the guy doing it appoints the law enforcement.
Bro, I'm pretty sure she just signed a document to let someone else handle all of it. Like, she doesn't understand any of it. Some crypto bro just came up to her and said, "Hey, we're going to make you a lot of money if you give us your name for our meme coin and let us tweet about it from your account." And she's like, "Yeah, sure. Whatever."
Like, myself included, thought it was fake. Trump coin then crashed like 40-50%. Like, it because everyone was trying to jump in Melania coin. Yeah.
I don't know why people trust these fucking meme coins with their life savings.
It's so stupid. These meme coins obviously have no value except to redistribute wealth from poor, regular people to insiders, rich people, early people, snipers, developers, the infrastructure that makes all this happen. You are just being used as a piggy bank. It's not a community. It's all a game to get your money in. They tell you you're going to get rich. They tell you you're not going to be the last idiot to buy.
This has been happening for years now, okay? It's like the last 4 or 5 years. How are people still falling for this? I don't have any sympathy for people who are getting scammed by cryptocurrencies in this day and age. No matter how many times it's been reported on in the news that this happens. Unless you're the person putting the scam off, you're not going to make any money.
Serious thing. And yet, Melania coin is worth a full diluted value of about $7 to $8 billion right now. So, does anything mean anything? I do think people have the attitude right now that they don't actually care, that it's everyone kind of knows this is a grift. This is not like going to be around in 4 years. There's nothing of value here. They just all think someone dumber than them is going to come along. But eventually, the dumbest person will have.
It's not a new thing, thanks. It only started getting popular in the early.
Right?
I say early. I think more like the late 2010s.
Probably didn't even know this coin existed. But the reality is, like, they're
Thing is, the people trying to make a proper product
are in line.
aren't really doing much with it.
Not to mention, Melania's coin also unlocks sooner than Trump's did.
Unfortunately, like it's like 99% scams.
Serious of a project, it's like even more of a grift. Unlike Trump's, which locked for 3 to 12 months, this one locks for 30 days and then only for 13.
Exactly right.
So, it's just so obvious. Like, does anybody see this? I don't know. It's wild. And because all the crypto people have aligned themselves sort of like with like Trump, because they thought he was going to be the next Satoshi Nakamoto, create the Bitcoin strategic reserve. Instead, he turned out to be Hawk Tuah girl, and like pivoting on that.
Apparently, the Hawk Tuah girl is trying to get lawyers to try and get everyone their money back, because she didn't mean to scam everyone, because she didn't understand what she was doing. Apparently, is what her excuse is.
Binance, Kraken,
I don't think she's posted anything since then, has she? Let me look it up. Haley Welch. She tweeted anything since. Yeah, she's starting a lawsuit to try and get people their money back. I don't think she's really been active. I think her podcast hasn't even put out a new episode either. December 20th, 2024. Yeah, nothing since. She's just gone completely off grid.
This token, which is going to wreck a lot of people. I mean, I know we love to make fun of Hawk Tuah girl, but if you actually think about it, Trump's.
I know she has apparently a lot of fans, enough to give her millions of in money and listen to her podcast.
The guy against you is the president of the United States.
I don't know how people like that get her fans, honestly.
What are you gonna do? Sue him?
I don't think I'd even want fans like whoever it is that end up liking her shit.
Or you sued the guys behind it. How are you gonna get your money back from this? You're not. So, yeah, it's insane.
The thing is, her lawsuit's not going anywhere because, like, what they did wasn't illegal because there's no laws or regulations around crypto.
Just further validating the idea that this is not a serious thing. I want to show you how insane this market is. I don't think many people not in...
Imagine telling your friends and family spend thousands of dollars on a Melania meme coin.
So I got to just compare it to something. So everyone who's not in crypto, you guys probably know...
I'm tempted to make one for April Fools.
Back in the day, we used to buy companies that were built...
Maybe I can do my own rug pull.
Earnings, profit, fundamental valuations, okay? I know this is like ancient times, but the S&P 500 is the collection of the best of those companies and a basket of companies. So I was looking at some of those, and a lot of them have market caps lower than the Trump coin at its peak. At the peak of Trump's coin, meme coin, it was worth $70 billion full diluted valuation. FedEx is worth $65 billion. CVS...
In that case, you gotta make us a very specific type of coin. Like Nazi coin or something. That only Nazis will buy.
Started a day, 2 days ago, is worth. Now, of course, I want to say full diluted valuation is a very misleading metric, but that is...
Yeah, Roman salute coin. Perfect.
Just think of it that way. People were willing to pay the equivalent of, for one little share of the Trump meme that they would have paid for Target. With actual stores. It's crazy. I will say, for those of you who are feeling a little lost, a little confused, like me right now, where I just go like, what do I do now? This stuff doesn't last forever. These are bubbles, and sometimes bubbles can last a while, but reality eventually hits. And to all the people who think it's cool that Trump is onboarding a bunch of people into crypto, into this grift.
I wonder how long it'll be until people... I mean, I should say that. I think they're not going to stop supporting Trump memes. Like, the picture I have for the Donald Trump channel point reward in my channel points is literally one of the Donald Trump NFTs. The one of him dressed as Superman, that really shit AI picture.
It's no
I just right click to save Daz on his NFT
I'm not going to touch that at
and
all.
use it as my channel point email. I think I've got more value out of it than anyone that actually bought that NFT.
Because this is the face of crypto. I also want to say, in light of all this stuff, you see the resurgence of people using their platforms for promoting basically transparent scams. Ryan Fournier is a popular influencer with 1.2 million followers on Twitter. He promoted something called TikTok Official. With the announcement that TikTok wasn't going to shut down, he went ahead and said TikTok coin was released, not official, but we made it happen. And then he linked a coin called Official TikTok Coin. So it's not official, but they called it Official TikTok Coin. And then he posted that he had a $20 million balance in his wallet. And then it...
Oh, damn, look at that red line.
What did Ryan do? Well, of course, he apologized, said, hey, guys, I'm taking a step back from crypto. And then he started to be accused of rug pulling the coin. And he said, I'm new to crypto. I promise you I didn't rug it. This guy says, buddy, we see your wallet. It's all on chain. And then Ryan says, okay, well, I literally sold because it was going down increasingly. I don't know who wouldn't do that. So, you know, guys,
That's the thing. Crypto is a every man for himself type of game. They're like, oh yeah, if we all work together, we'll all be rich. But the thing is, like, they all care about themselves and they want to be more rich.
Is anyone going to go after that guy?
Obviously, they're going to take all the money out and leave you out to dry.
I don't know what to say, but I will keep you updated because it sounds like...
Hello, Obama. What have you got for us today?
Sent I, President Obama of the United States of America, and therefore the world can assure you that if I had my own crypto coin, it would not be a scam. Peace out.
I trust
gullible
Obama.
suckers.
We haven't seen the end of it. Apparently, there's also going to be an announcement tomorrow on Inauguration Day because apparently, you know, you don't want to waste a good inauguration. That's a great chance to market your other crypto projects. So we'll see what they do there. But yeah, that's basically it. Welcome.
I'm going to buy so much Obama coin when that drops.
And I hope you have a nice day.
And in fact, if you don't think...
Dude, we all miss Obama. Like, how good was 2008?
Or just do it.
I think we all took it for granted because we didn't realize what would happen
I think that's probably the best
after
way
that.
do it. Make sure you do it twice as well, and make sure you hit your chest first before you throw your arm in the air, just in case there's any confusion about what's actually going on beyond the kind of far right.
Right, after this video, I'm going to switch over to some Alan Wake too.
Newspapers. Just do it next time you're on telly, if you're the kind of person that appears on Question Time, and see how you get on.
Right, let me clear my desk whilst James O'Brien here talking about Elon Musk's Roman salute.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you.
Or some people are telling me that he's giving his heart to the crowd, because we all do that, don't we? When we're trying to express our love for a crowd, we all accidentally do something that looks just like a Nazi salute. I'll read this from Will.
I'm pretty sure we have we?
I think he probably sent it before I gave
It's
you
the same videos.
lesson. He writes, "Sorry to burst your lefty bubble, Jimbo. It's a Roman salute."
Yeah, we've seen this one. Okay, let me switch over to Alan Wake then. Watch this. Watch this. Telegram. I know of Telegram. Telegram is an interesting one. It's kind of like a more secure sort of social media platform. It does have a lot of right-wing people on it, but it's not always. It was classed as a woke game. It was woke on the list of woke games. Hang on. Hang on. Am I not logged in? Because of the black woman in its corner. That's all it took. I've got a few friends who use Telegram, but the reason they use it isn't because they're like right-wing people or right-wing lunatics, like some people might use it. The reason some of my friends use it is because they do adult content, and it's one of the few platforms where they can do it safely. So it's a great platform if you happen to be someone who does like OnlyFans or whatever. It does have the extra privacy and stuff. But it's not all bad, like I'm saying, like obviously nothing wrong with doing sex work and whatnot, but like there are some right wing specific groups that do use it. Alright, let me change my category. Look at the game on the screen. Connor, the weird thing about this, right? Gamers didn't think it was woke until someone said it was woke. Like, they voted it for Player's Choice at the Game Awards, and it won Best Direction, and they all thought it was a really good game. Until someone like Asmongold said it was woke, and then they were like, oh, damn, this game is woke, it's got a black woman in it. That must be DEI or whatever. So they played the game, they enjoyed it, and only afterwards did they say it was woke and bad. Go to show you, they are literally sheep. Alright, what am I doing? I need to get into Cynthia's room, okay.
Key fob's no good without power.
Oh, power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
Oh, dude, that's good. Imagine how hard it's going to hit all those landlords that have like multiple, or like those big companies that buy multiple properties but don't house anyone in them. Because they jack the price up so high. Yeah, I need to get to the basement. Ask them harder. Pretty sure this is where I got ambushed and I was killed, so let me make sure my weapons are fully loaded. Yep, I remember this. This is where I died last time, okay. This time for real, that was the warm-up.
No use crying.
Yeah, I know.
What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this.
Right, we're gonna make our way back out. Imagine that's the right way I was going. These white people are trying to kill me. Hang on, I've not opened this. I'll take that. Inventory full. That's not right. Should have inventory space for it. Hang on, what's going on? There we go. Right, now we're gonna go out there and hopefully not get killed. Oh, it's one of those that splits. One with asexual shadows. That's one of them down. This motherfucker is really annoying. Dude, give me a chance to reload.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
Get my health back before I continue. Basement, that's what I was after. Is there a basement entrance that was on the outside or something? Is that it there? I think that's it. This definitely looks like a basement to me. Although a basement is also a very good place to ambush someone, so I imagine... Oh, there you go, I knew it.
I need to get the power back on. Key fob's no good without power.
Noticing not long, narrow corridors here with lots of twists and turns. I imagine I have to sprint out of here or something afterwards. Buy more fuses, many more. Crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. Okay.
Fuse is blown. Maybe there are spares nearby.
Why have I got these here? I should move these into my, these in there. Let's go try and find a new fuse.
Must be locked from the other side.
I should be reading these manuscript pages as I pick them up, because they'll be giving me hints as to what's coming up next. In fact, maybe I should do that now.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake. The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her.
These are supposed to be hints guiding me in where to go. I've just not been reading them.
Couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page. Witch's ladle, towering over Saga.
I do look like they've got a little mini audiobook of the entire game, narrated by Alan Wake in this.
A cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold. An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint. A work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other
So if you make a horror story about a certain location, you end up creating an overlap that can link to the dark place.
Two corrupt men killed.
So maybe don't do that if you can help it.
A haunted old woman drowned.
Or do that about a place that you don't like, right? Maybe write a horror story about some places that you aren't happy about, like the White House and the people that are currently in the White House right now.
Conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light.
You know what, while that break is playing, I'll just listen to all of these manuscript pages before I get back to the game.
Is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him. Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle.
It's written pretty well, though. He's pretty heavy with the metaphors, but I guess this is them trying to copy Stephen King's writing style, because he is meant to be like an homage to Stephen King.
His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with his purpose. The clicker. He wanted it, to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality.
Oh, that's ominous.
Close to claiming it.
You don't want that to happen.
Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final Deerfest commence.
That's the ending of the game that they're referencing there.
Ilmo stood in front of the parade float, turned dramatically to his crew. Now, imagine the murderer's arms moving. Stab, 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 and then Naki laughing. Everyone at Deerfest always plays it safe, not us. This monument to Watery's history, this work of art will sweep this year's awards. The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the...
I think it might be. I'm not sure. I know did he not play for New York at some point? I'm not sure where he's from originally, so
Hey, stop right there. The shape stumbled out of the dark toward Deputy Mulligan. Thornton was doubled over, coughing. A chunk of cold pastrami caught in his throat. Bring it, fucker. Mulligan fired. Thornton hacked the pastrami out of his windpipe, opened fire with his partner. The monster fell. They kept shooting. The thrill of domination. This was the cult of the tree. Not one tree. A forest. Secret knowledge in a deer mask. The last line of defense. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Bright Falls fucking finest. They crept...
I mean, valid. I think you're probably in the right area, even.
The horror.
Usually that might, sometimes that works.
From the tackle shop. An innocent woman. Thornton's pastrami came back up.
That's some good writing, actually. That's pretty good writing. I have to give him credit where credit's due.
It was a terrible mistake. Thornton blamed Mulligan's itchy trigger finger. Mulligan blamed Thornton's shitty pastrami sandwich. They only agreed it wasn't their fault. No one will find her corpse. We'll hide it. They fed the body to the
You want to know a trick for winning the lottery? And by winning the lottery, I mean making sure you win the most money out of the lottery. And there's loads of people who try and tell you hacks or whatever to help you win the lottery, but the truth is, it's all complete random chance, right? So there is no real guaranteed way to improve your chances at winning. But if you are going to play the lottery, make sure you pick numbers that come after 31. Because the way the lottery works is if there's going to be multiple winners, right? And the prize money is divided amongst the winners. But everyone always picks dates related to birthdays or dates as their winning numbers. So all the numbers past 31 barely get used. So if there's ever a time in the lottery where all the numbers that come up are numbers after 31 and you do win, you won't have to share the prize with many people. Because most people use calendar dates as their lottery ticket numbers.
Mulligan leered.
So your chances at winning will still be the same, but if you do win, you'll be sharing the prize with less people, so you get more of it.
I reckon we should show the bitch who's boss, Thornton. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Inside them.
No way, you got that right. Okay. Congratulations, enjoy your medal.
Hey, stop right there. The shape stumbled out of the dark toward Deputy Mulligan. Thornton was doubled over, coughing.
Good luck with the lottery as well.
Cold pastrami caught in his throat. Bring it, fucker.
If you get 2 in a row.
Mulligan fired.
Get them wins.
Pastrami out of his windpipe, opened fire with his partner. The monster fell. They kept shooting. The thrill of domination. This was the cult of the tree. Not one tree.
Hang on, I've read this one.
Secret knowledge in a deer mask. The killing of Monica Thompson was a terrible mistake. Thornton blamed Mulligan's itchy trigger finger. Mulligan blamed Thornton's shitty pastrami sandwich. They only agreed it wasn't their fault. No one will find her corpse. We'll hide it. They fed the body to the maw of a crumbling well, like the murderous Huatari brothers did long ago. They lied to everyone. The word would never get out. But a secret like this doesn't die. It grew inside them, like cancer, the darkness taking over, filling the shape of them. Mulligan and Thornton in the wreckage of the morgue, shadows on their faces. Thornton did his best woman's voice. I'm a stuck-up FBI bitch. I'll make a big fucking mess and get these dumb backwater cops to clean it up.
Oh, dude, I'm very sorry that you had to remove your joke because Google.
Motherfuckers.
I find it weird. Google Slides, the Google Docs, just in general, does not have the same format as a Word document or anything like that. I've actually stopped using Google Docs for that. As convenient as Google Docs is, I actually started using something called LibreOffice, which is a free-to-use, like open source version of Office, essentially. But it has all the right formatting on it. I'm not going to pay for Microsoft Word. Fuck that.
Employees and bikers. He read from a piece of paper. Mocha was a wonderful moose who deserves a place of honor in the hall of the Calavella Knights. His skull will become the crown of the Grand Master, the dead brought back to life. There was polite applause. After the service, Ilmo had the body hauled off to be turned into moose steaks. Mulligan and Thornton were told to get the head cleaned. They both grabbed an antler. What the hell, Thornton? I got it, Mulligan. They brought the skull into the workshop to boil it and bleach it. They grumbled. Wanted to just get it fucking done. It was just a stupid animal.
When I was in uni, I used mostly Google Docs, purely because I never wanted to forget a USB stick with all my work on it, so that's what I relied on.
I had read about it. The trap. She knew what was waiting for her. The moment she saw the giant, she knew she wasn't ready.
But OpenOffice is a good one.
Logan drowned. The weapon it carried could crack her skull like a brittle egg, brains leaking out like yolk. Everything she loved, lost. Everything she was, lost. We will watch it eat your mind. Reading this made her sick.
Stanix, I'll tell you the one I use. Hang on.
Faced it.
Look up this one.
Overlap here in Watery. The parade float was
It's free to use and it has all the same features and functions as Microsoft Office does.
clicker with them. Left this monster here to stop her.
So you don't have to, if you don't have an Office key, like a key for Microsoft Office, I'd recommend looking that one up.
Blend. Anna apologized to the customers. I'll just grab some from the back. More coffee coming right up. She suggested they ride the percolator while they waited. She passed Ilmo at the Espresso Express.
It's one I use all the time. I'd recommend it. It's what I use for the best awards.
Anna nodded, smiled. She smiled until her face hurt. Anna stopped walking, realized she was standing next to the Huatari well. Must have zoned out, she thought. She was about to go, but something in the well caught her eye. A shadow.
Oh, did she find a dead body?
Anna was overcome by vertigo. The world tilted, and then she was...
Oh no, she fell in. Okay. That well is becoming a mass grave.
The darkness opened up to swallow her.
Alright, last two.
The selector on the jukebox. The missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed.
This would have given me the hint to ask Odin about the record, but I did that already, so...
On the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do. Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back, an on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so...
I mean, if someone came up to you and told you about shadows attacking and killing people, you would think they were on drugs too, right?
Took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler...
People being obsessed by darkness, like... Totally sounds like an acid trip or something. Anyway. What was I doing? I was crawling through some little gaps in the basement. Looking for a fuse. Oh, this one's got a keypad. Okay, I need to find a number for this. Zane, renowned filmmaker, establishes artist commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane and his partner Barbara Yeager, or Jagger, has recently established an artist commune here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple has already settled in his home country and internationally as well. Mr. Zane is well known and respected auteur filmmaker, a rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film, Nightless Night, won a number of European Film Awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature entitled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked up for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. The reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make Bright Falls a household name if they became a reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same way, seeing Zane as a person worth revering, even to faintly cult-like degree. A person who guides his flock to expand the consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls record does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mr. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map. I can't believe it, he's a communist. They built a commune. Is this another manuscript page?
Had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
Code going to be for this? Gotta be a hint somewhere. Whatever's in there, I want it. Also, I'm pretty sure all this water is going to be doing a lot of damage to all these washing machines and dryers, right? $273. You see this, please remind residents to leave stuff alone. Okay, yep. 273 is all I need to know. I thought it'd be more difficult than that. I thought I had to like solve a puzzle or something for it, but oh, it's because it's part of the main quest, that's why. Anyway, I've got the fuse I need. I hear you, I hear you.
There. Power's back on.
Oh, I reckon the second I step out here, she's gonna jump me. Or something.
Shit.
There she is, there she is. She's gonna try and kill me. There's a lot of healing items being thrown my way. I imagine it means there's a boss fight coming up. Of the games where I'm saying, hey, you're gonna need these real soon. Yeah? No. Well, I'm glad I'm not being attacked on my way back. Someone left the TV on. This is so wasteful. It was here, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was on the top floor.
But look out. You can never know in which street of everything.
The basement. Thanks.
Who are you talking to? Yeah, what we got here? Manuscript page. See what it says.
Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept
I mean, that's a valid fear to have. I had that fear.
darkness at bay. Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it, Cynthia said. This will put a smile back on your face, my dear, a voice said. A man's voice.
Oh, terrifying.
Bathroom with her.
That's a genuine horror story right there.
All but blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Damn, this room is a mess. I'm judging her so harshly on this.
A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence? I feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
That's Tom Zane.
Tor's a romantic, huh?
Where's my little conspiracy board at? Thor was looking to smash.
The dark presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
Oh, she was a... Oh, it was Tom Zane's lamp. It looks like she was a fangirl of Tom Zane.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane.
We met him in the Dark Place.
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
Oh, we know where he's been taken. Well, hang on. Odin, what have you got to say?
Anger's remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor, bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good.
He clearly has a type, right? For these hags. He's hag smaxing.
Isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
I know where it is. I mean, I'm literally in the room where it is. The bathroom. But I want to get all this evidence first.
Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
He must have been that kind of nerd, right? He seems the type.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
There it is.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
I saw a video of how vinyl records are printed, and it was one of those things that's just really oddly satisfying to watch. Were they actually? That's kind of hilarious. That's probably where he learnt it from, right? That's probably how his grandparents used to greet him. Probably how his grandparents showed their love for him, and that's where he learnt it from.
It felt like a
Ooh. Hang on, let me kill you. Alright, if you're gone, then leave me alone.
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul.
Well, if she's still here. Yeah, she is. I've run out of bullets, and I'm pretty sure there's a boss fight coming up. This is bullshit. Okay, still got my rifle and shotgun at least.
The overlap is at the front.
Dude, I'm pretty sure if you drink the fryer oil, you'll probably die on the spot. Yeah, McDonald's. I think that'll clog all of your arteries. That's like speed running a heart attack, I think. Oh, wasn't the podcast guy talking about this? You know what? Yeah, I am woke. Sue me for it. Go ahead. Tell the police. Arrest me, I don't care.
This isn't real. Fuck this place.
Where's the drowned lady? I'm here to kill the drowned lady.
Am I going in circles?
You know what? I'll be the most wanted fucking criminal in the world then. I'll be on the top of the very... at the very top of the list when it comes to the FBI's most wanted for being the most woke.
I've been here before. No power. Can't use the switch.
There's a big box here full of healing items. I don't think I'll be needing it, right? I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh, hang on. What happened here? What's happened?
I need to get the power on to use the switch.
I had a window pop-up that minimized the game. So I took those hits for no reason. I'm really annoyed. I could have dodged that, but my game got minimized. Little Windows pop-up saying, hey, you need to install these Windows updates. Do you want to restart your PC right the fuck now? Appeared. Pull the lever, Saga.
The wall just disappeared. The light.
Ah. It's like in Alan's chapters.
Closer. Destroy the only way.
Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. Oh, we're back here again. I'm gonna give this hotel and spa fucking 1-star review.
I need to reach the center.
I don't think this like half-flooded basement counts as a spa, does it?
Cynthia. She's here.
Don't keep looping me around.
Oh, back here again. I keep ending up back here. Why?
Yeah, you got to through certain doors in a certain order from the looks of it. Otherwise they'll keep looping me around, so I need to figure out what the order is. Unless... No, I am going the right way, because these stairs weren't here before.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
Kind of weird that she knows exactly which drawer she needs to open to find something, and there's nothing inside all the other drawers. But she hasn't even tried any of them. She just like picked one at random, pulled it out, and it had stuff in there. No, this. Hang on. Let me try this door first of all. Will it open? No, okay. Let me pull this. Cabinet key. There we go. If I flip this switch again. Open this. Ah, there we go. I go back here and I fold this switch again. Should be able to open this. Oh shit. Dude, stop eating all my bullets. I'll need these for later. This part's been open, but also little area's been open for me now as well. Grab these. Right, back this way. Down this ladder.
Writing a story.
Or did we loop back around? We did.
Back again. Gotta go deeper.
I'll go balls deep in this dark place.
Tor!
Oh, this looks like a boss arena to me.
Where are you? Can you hear me? sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Big red threatening button.
I'm coming.
There she is. Big nasty lady, where are you?
I'm here to take him back. I can't stay in the water. I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Okay, I'm guessing I need to switch the lights on somewhere.
I'm underwater.
Ah, I see. Okay. Get out of the water, I think.
Where is she?
We'll run from platform to platform so I don't get hit.
Shit.
Okay, I can't stay in the water for long, otherwise she'll get me.
I gotta get out of the water.
Yeah, I've got that. Okay. You turn the lights on somehow. Guessing there's somewhere I need to go to. Oh, I see. Move this way. Make it over there. And if I keep going.
She's coming.
I imagine there's something here I need to do. Okay. Further can I go? Run, Saga.
Shit.
Oh, is this something I can use? I think it is. Hang on, let me reload all my weapons.
There must be a way to get the power back on.
I've only got 3 shots in this. Shotgun. I'll lead with... Do you know what? I'll lead with the rifle. Oh, hang on, this is a dead end. Okay. Okay. I'm going in the other direction. Hopefully I'll find something I can do or whatever. Oh, there she is. Okay, so she appears whenever I'm in the water. As long as I'm not in the water for too long, should be safe. Gather as much as I can. I'll see what I can do. Turn the lights on. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Wait, which way? The one there. I get more items over there if I go there. She coming? Oh, I've got a lot of healing items. Yeah, I do. Big slot. There. Oh, she's coming for me. Oh, hang on. Is this what I'm after? Is it just the one generator or is there going to be more?
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
Yep, this is dead end. Okay, I think that was the only generator. In which case, I can now go back here. Okay, I need to make a sprint back to the main platform. Go, go, go. Okay, okay. Gotta go fast. Press. Oh, hang on. More stuff. Inventory full. Oh shit, I need that ammo. Hang on, what don't I need? I don't need this, get rid of that. I don't even have a crossbow on me. Why would I need the crossbow bolt? Below this. Oh, hang on. Red square. There we go.
Dark. I can't see a dime.
Where is she?
Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can
Cynthia, I just want to talk.
I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Where is she? Listen, Cynthia, I just want to talk at you with my gun. She's gonna ambush me, isn't she? Be quiet. Oh, there we go. Oops. Hold off. Hold off a second, I need to reload. Hold off. You know what, while you're doing your creepy floaty thing, let me reload my rifle as well. Olivio, how are you doing today, dude? I am currently trying to shoot an old lady. She's been causing me nothing but trouble. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. We were talking earlier about Elon Musk and his awkward gesture. His little Roman salute. And the fact that he's also a fake gamer that likes to pretend to be good at games. But then later admits that he paid someone to be good for him. Dude, leave me alone. She was not giving me a chance to heal. She did not give me any space. I could not get away. Yeah, he did. He finally admitted to it. He not only faked his gameplay by having someone else play on his account for him, but he also paid to win, so he used real money to trade for the strongest items in the game, so he never actually played the game to get them. He just bought them.
I'm getting you the hell out of here.
It straight up is. There is no doubt about it, what it is. Everyone saw what it is. He even did it twice, so it wasn't even an accident. He totally did it on purpose. There's no way someone accidentally does a Nazi salute twice. Leave me alone, old lady. Hang on, I need to run and reload. Get the fuck away from here. Good stuff, please. Shit. Shit. Fuck. Thing is, people are saying it's not a Nazi salute. If that's the case, why are the Nazis saluting him back? Right? Why are they? The Nazis recognize it as a Nazi salute, then it's a Nazi salute.
Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing.
Calling it the Roman salute or saying whatever the fuck excuses they come up with isn't going to change it.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Exactly right. If there's nothing wrong with it, why are they being so fucking cagey about drawing attention away from it? Like, why is nobody that's defending Elon doing the gesture themselves, right? Well, I say, if it's not that bad, why don't the people who say it's okay do it? Post a picture of themselves doing it, right? Maybe even show it to their employer. Do it in public. See what happens. That's out of bullets. There you go. Let's get rid of her. How much blood does this woman have in her? Like, holy cow. There's some items I ran past earlier. Where are they? Since when did old people move this fast anyway? He's attacking faster than I can dodge. There's items there as well, but I might even get the chance to get to them because the flashlight doesn't stun her either. There we go. Don't get back up, please. Why is that so unnecessarily intense?
You again.
Oh hey, it's Alan Wake.
Saga Anderson.
Apparently he doesn't recognize us from earlier though.
You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
What about the clicker?
Because in Saga's story, Alan Wake is already outside of the dark place, so who the fuck is this guy?
Find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
Lad's in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do it.
Yes, because he's so woke.
Her in. She's my daughter, goddammit!
I mean, the point of the story is, this game story, is that he wrote Saga Anderson into story, so he's writing a story about a strong black woman. But clearly he is woke. He really is.
I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family. Tor,
Oh, fucking hell.
are you okay?
You took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
Oh damn, we're finally gonna get some answers? Because we got a lot of questions. Far too many questions, actually. Right, next chapter.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You
Of course.
have room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
Alright, let me jump into my brain real quick.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot?
Next one?
You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier.
I love how subtle they are about who her father is. Because I completely almost missed it last time I played the game.
I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't.
Even though it's really obvious later on, when you think about it.
Father died before I could remember. It all matches.
Because there are lots of little hints about it.
Part of my family. Mom wouldn't talk about.
I believe this is the hint that gave it away to me.
You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed.
Do you get who her dad is?
Your dad was a complicated bastard.
That line was the biggest hint.
Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble and...
It's such a throwaway line, but it gives away who her dad is.
I didn't handle it well.
Like, to the point where I didn't believe it until I had to look it up myself to confirm if I was right or wrong.
I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken...
Her dad is Warlin Daw, the talk show host from Alan Wake's storyline.
With Logan.
You remember the In-Between with Mr. Daw, the talk show, where the host was helping Alan navigate through the dark place, with that little musical section?
You said you were a shitty father to my mom.
Yeah, that's her father.
Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong.
There was a news article about a man in Bright Falls that got struck by lightning and disappeared. That was Warlin Daw. He got struck by lightning and ended up in the dark place.
Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place.
So people in the real world assume he died, but no, he's just in the dark place.
I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end.
And he's basically working as a guide.
Can I use it to save my...
And if you remember the last time Alan Wake met Warlin Daw, he brought up the fact that Alan brought in someone into the story that was close to him that he wasn't happy with. And that was after Alan wrote Saga into the story.
It's Tom's story we're dealing with. so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
So there's a reason why everyone keeps referring to Alan Wake as Tom, and why Alan looks like Tom Zane. It's because Alan is a fictional character that Thomas Zane created to try and get out of the dark place himself.
Tor's here in the overlap.
Which is fucking wild to think about.
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There's still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice.
And the same thing was true for Alex Casey. He was a character that Alan Wake wrote. It makes you wonder, like, was Thomas Zane also a character someone wrote? Like, how long has this been going on for? Oh, no worries, dude. I hope you have a safe trip tomorrow.
To rewrite the ending.
Vicar.
And I'll need to keep an eye on him.
No worries, I'll be wrapping up this chapter soon anyway.
The story doesn't affect me like it does other people.
Area around Nola is always flooded. Oh.
Because of my family. Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the Dark Place's focus on art?
That's for later.
Makes sense.
Didn't want to. Oh, hang on. Goes there. Goes there. Goes there.
Tor and Odin can actually speak with me in my mind place, thanks to their own powers. Sure.
And the last one
are my relatives. The evidence fits with what I know is true. It's a lot to process.
So Tor and Odin had an argument with Wallendor. Wallendor then disappeared, and essentially that's what made them fall out with Freya. They don't know that Wallendor got stuck in the dark place. They just think he left. He ran out on them or something, or he just left.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Alright. We know what we're doing next. Oh, is he still going?
I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station.
Yes, that's where I need to go. Damn, this place is a mess.
They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this.
No one question all these bullet holes, or... No, do you know what? Better not bring it up.
Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga. Get to the station. To Wake.
Yeah, everyone seems suspiciously normal right now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop a save here, and I'll pick it up next time for the next chapter. Well, let's leave that there. Investigate the... Okay, I'll investigate the area next time as well. There's usually quite a lot to find. Let's chat. Yeah, thank you everyone tuned in today. I know I'm streaming a lot later than I normally do. I started off late, so I'm ending it late. I hope you guys... you know what, I will be streaming tomorrow actually. Probably earlier on, might even talk about more stuff about Elon Musk, depending on what stories go, what happens. Always, of course, a pleasure having you here. I hope you have a good night. I'll see if I can find anyone nice to raid out to. Oh no, you've been live for a very long time. I don't think I want to raid someone who's been live for as long as I have. Let me see who is normally live at this. I might want to send you all to. Oh, maybe. Okay, hang on. I think I know who I want to send you guys to. I've not had the chance to raid her in a while because I don't normally stream this late. I'd say that I'm probably going to end up streaming this late again some other time, so who fucking knows? I'm a serial liar at this point. Sending you to Azezra. She's a lovely person. She was one of the best awards nominated streamers. She won best... What was it again? Was it best makeup? I remember that one. So one that Harpy drew of her. But I hope you enjoy watching her play some Once Human. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully earlier on in the day. Enjoy watching Azezra. And yeah, that's it. Enough from me. Sayonara. Sayonara.